Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Milan Weekly Podcast channel. On this episode of Milan Coast to Coast, well, not the ending we wanted. Geo is playing on his phone, not realizing he's not muted. We got so much to talk about. I mean, a disastrous Coppa Italia final, the season's final real hurdle, real stomping point to say maybe we have a little bit of success in such a tumultuous season. But no, this team was not ready. They did not come out with any heart. We're going to talk about it all. Chapeau to Bologna, winning their first Coppa Italia in 51 years. We are 22 years. We'll have to wait longer. We're going to talk about potentially players already. Thank you for coming in the winter mercato, but you're on your way back to where you came from. Coach Sal, was he going to possibly stay? I don't know. Looks like he should be packing his bags as well. All this and more tonight on the Milan Coast to Coast show. Me and Geo, we're in a foul mood. You know, we're usually in a positive mood. We don't usually let things get us down. A lot of people talk a lot of crap about your boys, but we're always here. We're always here, and we're here for your entertainment. But if you want to help the channel, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Milan Weekly Podcast. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're up to date with all of the times we're going live with our latest videos. Please smash the like button, leave a comment, follow us on all of our audio platforms, and of course, if you want to support the channel, super chats are open and become a member of the Patreon. Ladies and gentlemen, my cousin Philly, we're still here, baby. Listen, guys, it's not good. It wasn't a good night. But Milan Coast to Coast always got you. G, turn that goddamn mic on and tell the people, are you ready?
I'm ready, Fabio. Not like the team last night, but I'm ready, Fabio.
G, I want to know, you ever gone to any freak offs, bro?
Nah, man.
Stop lying. Let's go. It's time
only
for the
Maldini
show.
lovers go to Diddy, Maldini Diddy freak offs.
Milan Weekly Podcast presents Milan Coast to Coast with your host, Gio and Fabio.
Benvenuti nella casa
Oh, yeah.
Erlani can SMD on a D with AIDS. I don't give a fuck. We're going plop, 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 like Central C.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's bring us in. Is this us right here? No. I don't know. Who are you, G? Are you Valencia or am I They don't look happy. They don't look happy. I don't know why you would be happy. This team is sucking the life out of us. Let's go. What up, people? I like this. I'm vibing with this song, baby. Listen.
It's like Central C. You go for ban for ban. I'm smacking the shit out of Perlani. The ban for ban. Perlani, you fucking look like fucking Gold Beat. You motherfucking traitor. You're snitch like Rata 6ix9ine. And you know what happens with them? Y'all get beat up in a 24-hour fitness.
Oh, man. Listen, man. Welcome to Milan Coast to Coast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Fabio, joined always by my partner, Geo, coming live from Long Island, New York, and Southern California. G, not what we wanted. We titled this episode, oh, my God, a finale failure, because it was an utter failure to an utter disappointing season, and a failure that, in all honesty, when I talk to my friend Beppe, he's right. He's right, 100%. You guys know Beppe. If you watch the show, you know Beppe from the New York City Club. He tries to instill a little knowledge on me, but I'm Vinny has poisoned me as well. All right, because Vinny is a romantic, a hopeless optimist, and I still had some hope that we were going to be able to do something we haven't been able to do, and it just didn't happen. Again, we were sold something on Friday, a little bit of belief that just you could not believe that they would come out so flat the way they did. But how you feeling, G?
Nah, I mean, Fabio here said we just wanted the trophy, for remembrance. The season was gonna be shit regardless, but I think we thought we won it on Friday, Fabio.
Yeah.
And that's what I think it is. Even the manager, I think he thought he had won it on Friday, and that they were just gonna roll over. But boy, oh boy, they didn't roll over, man. To be honest with you, I think the first 20 minutes were good. Fabio were attacking. We showed a little bit of something that we could do, but I mean, after that, even Leao was on demon time, man. He was making a couple passes Jimenez couldn't get to. But at the end of the day, Magic Mike made a couple saves too. But we were in it. But I think when the game changed, Fabio, is when Bologna basically, like I said all along, to all the Brahim Diaz lovers, if Brahim plays in this game yesterday, he come out with a broken leg. The tackles that Bologna was putting on us, they was elbowing us. They were just letting us know that we basically pussy. Is that you? Oh, oh, is that you, Ja? That's what they basically was telling us. Is that you, Dale? Is that you, Lau? Yeah, because after they started doing crunching tackles, Fabio, like,
And
bro, that was it.
layout took a hell of a tackle, bro, towards the end of the first half. But let's talk the game a little bit because there's not much to talk about. That's the
Mhm.
most disappointing part, right? So we have a clear lack of chances. There's 2 shots on target, and you know what they are, guys? The first one, which comes off Jovic, who unbelievably gets the ball right to the keeper, and the keeper kind of fumbles it, has an opportunity for Pulisic just to tap it in. Pulisic, his momentum has him flying into the back of the net, and he forgets the ball. And that's pretty much it, guys. The other shot attempt that they count as a shot on target is a horrible shot by Santi Jimenez in the second half. That, like, he gets no pace on the ball. It's basically passed nice and easily right to the keeper. It was a pathetic chance. And yes, after Bologna gets their goal, it's the same shit. We're falling on the floor. We're grabbing our legs. All of a sudden, everybody's cramping every 2 seconds. But we got to talk also about the referees, G, because the refereeing was horrible in this game. I don't remember the ref's name. It's the same stupid fuck I see probably twice a year. We get him, and we never get a good performance from this guy. But VAR is asleep because we have a moment where Gabia doesn't even get a review. He takes an elbow right to the chest, which if they would have looked at and the referee would at least paid some attention to it, that would have been a red card offense right there. Could have changed the whole game. Doesn't even get a look. So awesome job there by VAR. Really, really helping us out. And then the players, man. The players, it's pathetic. Pathetic. They should be ashamed of themselves. And when we go into top and flop in just a minute, it's very hard to even have the audacity to say anybody should be top anything in this game. It was just a bad performance overall. What are your thoughts on the players, man? We're not doing a report card tonight, guys. Everybody failed. The team failed. The coach failed. The management failed. It's an utter failure, all right? You're going to summer school. Enjoy it because you're not getting to hang out with your friends. You're not going on vacation. Forget. They should even allow them to go to Asia, Australia, wherever the fuck they're going to the preseason. Tell them you got to go play in the slums somewhere in Italy. Make them do that.
I think, Fabio, that's what I'm saying. Once they hit us with I think after the first 20 minutes, I think the guy Suleimani or Suleimani, whatever the fuck his name is, that guy, I'm gonna give it to you real. That guy Suleimani should have been like off by the 30th minute. He made like 7 yellow card tackles, but we're not here to blame the refs because Fofana too. He made 7 yellow card tackles. Like Fofana, you was
Fofana
oh
was
my god,
terrible,
oh
bro, man.
terrible, bro. And then yeah, not just disappointing, Fabio. Like, look, we're gonna go to their goal. Okay, lapse of concentration and Theo, right? He messes up.
Bro,
He lets
but
the ball.
three center backs on the field and nobody does anything. They're all just watching the ball. Gabia's like Tomori's going back and forth. He can't get in front of the shot. Gabia's in no man's land. Pavlovic is just ball watching. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
No, but so Theo, he's not paying attention. Okay, but and then he cuts it out. See, this is when I knew we were gonna lose, and I didn't think I thought they were gonna shoot it and it was gonna go, but I was like, we're gonna lose because this team is trash as hell. Look, instead of defending, like a lot of people are saying, like Tamori's our best defender. What best defender that we have is looking. He's looking like that, like for them instead. If he pays attention to the basically Theo Pickpock or Cellini, if he's paying attention, that ball passes right to fucking by Tamori, he could kick it out and then we live to fight another day. We
Yeah.
get a corner take. No, but he paying attention, and then that's why the ball goes to Anandoy. And I think that was it. That sealed the fate. And then we didn't do anything all. But I've been telling people saying, Gio, you don't know shit. Bro, our fitness is not good, Fabio. We only could do 20 minutes. How basically Bologna had played the same amount of games as ours, or like 2 games less than ours, right?
Yeah.
How can they be more physically fit? You know, when you
Well, they
when you're
rested most of
pressing,
their players.
you're
A lot of
pressing,
these players rested on Friday. You
you're
saw the
pressing.
starting 11. This
Yeah.
wasn't the same that we played on Friday.
Yeah, pressing and pressing and pressing, bro. And we can't even do nothing, bro. Like we can't even, and they don't even have fast players. Only Enjoy and then probably Castro are a little bit faster. But Holmes, all these guys are slow as hell. But I think what happens is, I'm gonna make an apology here, because I called him a rat, and he's still a rat. But I think we need. I think we miss Frank Kessie's physicality. I thought what White Scout told me in the summer that Fofana was this physical cat. Now Fofana a pussy. Just like the other midfielders we had, Tajani. I don't know if you thinking
Johnny
about
did nothing, bro.
You think about Real Madrid, City. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. I really don't give a fuck. I've seen better players come than you, like, to be honest with you. So I mean, me at the end, like I
So
would.
major pause. You
Would
saw better guys come. Hey, yo.
oh whoa, that's some
You
damn.
got to pause, bro. That's it. And listen, man.
But,
But I hear you. I hear you. If
and
you're letting
you
the
know who was
outside,
my worst, Fabio? The
who?
guy that I've been talking about. You know, I've
All right,
been
hold on. So
biased
we
about.
going flop and top. Let's go. Let's go. Who's the worst then? Go tell us.
Okay, my flop for me, because the ghost that came 79 doesn't even count. Like he
Oh
came on the
my
pitch.
god.
You
I
know,
don't even know why he got time, bro. I don't
look.
know.
But my flop is Gabia, bro. You're Italian. You know what
Oof.
this means. And bro, you were all over the place. You was Bambi on ice. You was out of position. You wasn't doing anything. And so like I was very disappointed. That should mean everything to you on the pitch, because you're an Italian. We don't have that many Italians. And we should know, like, we haven't won this trophy. You saw the video of Ambrosini's header 23 years ago. So that should give you motivation. But I don't know. You were just shaky, and that's not what I was expecting of it. So he let me down.
I'm gonna be a little against the grain than I normally would here. I'm giving Leal the flop. I know it's harsh to say because I feel like he tried to do something, but I'm giving him the flop because of his leadership skills. You're one of the best players on the team, if not the best player. You made such a difference when you came in on Friday. How can the leaders on this team not get their teammates up to the level that they should be for a game like this? So, Mike, a lot of people say they don't love when the keeper is the captain, because how can you really dictate things when you're in the back? I would say Leao needed to do more. He needed to get on the ball more. He needed to get his teammates involved. He needed to get his teammates up. What were they talking about at halftime? Because they had nothing, man. I had a feeling they were going to come out slow, but it just doesn't. He didn't play Friday. That's a good point. He didn't play. I thought.
Dang, Fabio, you coming out like
bro.
Fox News with fake news.
I
I'm
forgot.
gonna call
bro.
you the National
You're
Enquirer, bro.
right. You're absolutely right, Timmy. You're right. All right, but what you were rested? That's even worse. That's even worse. You were rested, and you couldn't get them up and going. I don't even want to mention Joao Felix. I had this crazy notion that maybe, just maybe, this guy was going to do something and make us all say, "Oh boy," But no, he comes in the 25 minutes he got, and he does shit fuck all. He does nothing. He gets the ball, holds the ball, loses the ball. That's how it is. Joao Felix is the biggest bum that we could have found. Secondly, Kyle Walker, why did you come into this fucking game? Was it just to hold possession? Did you not think we needed crosses at any point? These guys are awful, bro. Awful. I would say Santi is the only one worth keeping, and everybody else we brought in the winter was all a smokescreen. My flop still goes to Leao because leadership, we needed more. Where were you? Leao and Mike and Teo, where are you guys? You guys are the core three from the Scudetto year. Where is the leadership? How could you let this team? Mike had the audacity to say that they were going to come out and fight for the fans and this and that. Why do you even bother talking in press conferences? Your team didn't come out with any hope, didn't come out with any fight. We're going to talk about maybe why that is. My only top that could be possibly a top is only Mike because he makes one good save in the beginning of the game. But after that, nobody does anything good. I dare you to bring up another good player. There wasn't one. Please. Any disagreements on the top?
Magic Mike or I don't know. Yeah, Fabio, and then it's just why I have two flops. I have Gabi and I have the manager because he had the blueprint on Friday, and then he chose to bring in Felix instead of bringing Chukwueze for the last 30 minutes. And Chukwueze had two good crosses in 5 minutes. That just lets you know that the manager, he lost the plot, bro. He lost the plot. So I mean, just disappointed.
Well, seems like he's lost the plot, and there will be no Conceição next season. It's been reported, even came out. We're going to talk about some of the players also who seem to be already reported. Of course, Fabrizio Romano, he loves to just put out Milan shit immediately when things go bad. So Conceição is on his way out. What are our thoughts in regards to this game? His time has come to an end. I think even if he won this game, I kept saying it. I wasn't trying to hide it. I don't think he's the guy for us to go forward. He's shown you he doesn't know how to get the best out of these players. I'm not sure how many times I need to fucking say this. You get an Italian coach in the league. The Italians are the best. I'm sorry to tell you guys, all right? But there's only been 2 foreign fucking champions as a coach in Italy. The special one and Ericsson. And that is 25, probably even more now, 26 years. Stop thinking foreign coaches are going to come in and take the league by storm. What more do you need in proof? Conte is not even here 2-3 years ago. He comes right back with Napoli. Boom. Right back at the top again. Come on. We have to get a sporting director. Absolutely, Anthony. Nobody wants the job. Nobody wants the job. Because if you saw Boban's fucking interview, these people are penny pinchers. All right? Well, Maldini and Masada, what they did earlier, even with Elliott there was a miracle work. It was a miracle work, and they had an Italian coach who just got the team exactly what they needed with a little veteran leadership there with Kier and Zlatan. This is the difference. Now we have no leadership. All right. And I'm sorry. Don't tell me about fucking what's his name injured on the bench, grabbing Conceição at the end of the game. What's his name? Florenzi. That's not leadership. You have to be able to play to show leadership. All right. We have no leadership. We have none in the management. Forget about it. Everybody hates our management. And we have no leadership from ownership either. But Conceição, man, these last 2 weeks, I mean, there's players leaving. Let's touch on that. Of course, Romano puts it out. Update, Conceição will leave AC Milan. And Joao Felix also on his way out. He's going back to Chelsea to evaluate his future. Good, because he's a bum anyway. I don't want him here. Players on their way out, G. Kyle Walker, already been reported that he's not going to get his option picked up. He will probably hit free agency or whatever the hell he's going back to Manchester City. Let them deal with this bullshit. Then we got Sotil. This poor guy, he came from Fiorentina. I don't even know why he came here. For what? They're not going to trigger his option to buy him. They gave him like a collective 65, 70 minutes over like God knows how many months. He's already on his way out. So, G, these thoughts, the winter mercato, the players leaving, we're going to have a full discussion in our recap of the season in a week or two with the boys, of course, with Vinny and Steve, and talk about who we hope is gone, all this other stuff. But the players on their way out, man, what are your thoughts?
I mean, Fabio, I don't know. I mean, I'm glad Felix is going. He showed us that first game. He gave us hope. He had Bonetti calling him Kaká, and then he really went to Kaká, the Spanish for Kaká. Right? And it's just crazy, man. I mean, I don't know. Do you even know what type of players like Conceição likes? I don't even think he likes a Felix, bro. I think if you look at his players that are played when he was in Porto, he liked players that both attack. Let's say like they just sold Galliano, right? Galliano was a guy that was scoring screamers, scoring goals, but he was also helping defend. Leao's not gonna do that. So then you need to get players that are willing to work for Leao and Theo too, because they can't defend. But I think the winter mercato, only Warren Bondo to me seems like he's and Jimenez, but Bondo's bitch ass is fucking injured all the time, man. Take some Viagra, take some a Guyanese Viagra or something, bro. I don't know what's going on, to be honest with you, Fabio. I think that we brought in bodies, but we used the same bodies. That's why, like, Tijani's like halfway dead. He going to City or Madrid. And then Fofana, I don't know, very disappointed. Now we need another defensive mid. If we want to go get Richie, I mean, we're gonna have to
you mean A? We don't have it. Fofana's a defensive midfielder. He's ass, bro.
Yeah.
No way. Come on.
Yes. So I mean, okay, we're gonna have to see, bro. And I don't know, just very disappointed. I think the manager didn't help himself too. At the end when we went down, I don't think the changes that he made was good. Felix, bro, it was like having a cadaver there. I just feel sorry for Sete gonna be 119. And he gonna die on that pitch at 119 because he gotta carry these bums like Leao and fucking Joao Felix with him. He gonna be in a wheelchair, Fabio, shitting in a bag and scoring goals for Portugal because he got generational bums like Leao and fucking Felix.
Fucking retire then. All right, I don't feel bad for Ronaldo. Let's just you mentioned something, and there's a little bit of controversy I forgot to mention in regards to Conceição. So Conceição, there's a video comes out that Calabria, let's kind of talk about this. So, what are your thoughts, man? Are you happy for Calabria? Because Conceição kind of plays him a little bit. It looks like, first of all, Conceição, I understand he's miserable, but what did Calabria do to get this guy so riled up that he fucking hates him? He can't even shake his hand as they're walking, in the trophy ceremony where they're getting their silver medals. I mean, he doesn't even give him the hand to shake. Calabria pats him on the back because Calabria's like, probably whatever, dude. I got the best of this one. But were you happy Calabria got, Are you
No,
happy
I'm
for
not happy,
Calabria at all?
Fabio. I'm not happy. I love Calabria, but this was our trophy, Fabio. So fuck Calabria. To be honest with you, this I'm a fan, bro. Fabio, and I don't care about Calabria, bro. I don't even give a fuck if it was Maldini on the other side and he gave us so many what he gave us. I wouldn't care, bro. I'm not gonna be happy for him. Here's our trophy. This is what this club was growing on, getting trophies. Me and you, we're not agenda seekers. We're not out here trying to lose. For what? Why are we trying to lose? Like, we don't pick owners. Oh, I want to know anybody in the chat. Like, I know I've been hating Jerry for a long time, but tell me who in this fucking chat has picked a team that they support, whether it's NFL, NBA, Calcio, or whatever sport you like, based off the fucking owner. Or who picks up based off the owner? Like, oh, okay, or do you like the club because of the players and how he played and shit like that? Because I could tell you like this. I'll give you an example. My LA Dodgers have spent the most money the last 10 years, and we've gotten 2 championships, and we lost 4 championships. So is it like they spend and they're good owners? But I mean, we haven't had to do what we had to do, to be honest. So whether they're good or bad, I don't really give a fuck. It's about the players, Fabio. It's about the players. Look at you, your Knicks, you sky high right now. We're not gonna jinx them or anything, but Nolan,
Yeah, you
you
love to
Dolan with
mention
it.
my Knicks. Leave my Knicks alone, all right? Let them win before we're gonna talk again.
Dolan over here, he a racist. So like, let's be honest, guys. America's favorite team, the Cowgirls. He a racist. Jerry Jones is a racist. He wanted segregation. So like, come on, let's stop acting dumb. We already know we hated Cardinale. I said that Ebro was enemy number one, almost like when he got the job, and y'all was saying, nah, Geo, Ebro gonna give us. Yeah, he giving us those baby oils like Diddy did. That's what Ibra is doing. Come on, man.
Oh my god.
Let's be honest, guys. We don't pick the teams that we like because of the owner, bro. Because
No.
come on, to be a billionaire, you gotta do a lot of grimy shit. People are not going to the top just by straight and narrow. So I'm just letting you guys know that I go by the players, what they showed me, and that's it. So okay, let's just say I'm a Jerry hater. That's fine.
Yeah.
So that means I gotta leave. I'm not gonna be a Milan for the next 10 years. 10 years. And until he sells the team. What if he never sells the team? So I cannot support the team that I grew up and love. So I think at the end of the day, is we gotta put that pressure, man, on them. Kurva finally showing they muscle what they doing. They're not going to the game. So I think at the end of the day, we need to come into agreement with whether you love Maldini, whether you didn't like how it is, because that's what the fan base is right now. People who love Maldini figure out that his caca don't stink, and then people that want to see us succeed. I think at the end of the day, we all got to come together and we got to tell them, look, what is our project? I've been saying this for 2 to 3 years now. What is our project? I thought it was last year. I thought it was like we're going with the youths. We're gonna develop youths, and then they're gonna come up to the first team, so we don't have to spend that money. And if we have to sell somebody, one of the youth players gonna fill in. But we don't have no project now. We fired Abate, Primavera doing shit. You can't even get out of the group stage of UFL, and we were top 4 finalists back to back, even top 2 finalists back to back years. So like, I don't know what project it is, but Cardinale is a hoe. And you know what? I want to apologize to my guy, Frodo Baggins, man. I'm sorry I ever mentioned you in the name of this guy named Furlani. You know who Furlani is, Fabio? He's fucking Dobie. That's why Harry Potter smacked up on Dobie, bro, because that's what you do. Wand and everything on him. Put that pressure on that goblin. And you know what's so stupid? Like, they think we Kardashians, Kardashians, whether they're good publicity or bad publicity, they're getting likes and they're getting millions. Well, we're not getting millions. Hello, Jerry. Do you know, you fucking dummy, you lost over 200 million in revenue for the last 2 years? 100 million would have been for the World Club that we missed out on because you didn't want to sign players in January, so we didn't get out of the round of 16. So, like, let's be honest. We lost 8 million yesterday. We gonna lose another 60 to 70 million for not making Champions League. Are you in the? Are you in the fucking? Can you afford that? Or let me ask a question to the chat. Do you think that Cardinale, like, he's just like a paid actor, and Singer is a real owner? Because last time I checked, Singer was at both finals when Cardinale was. I don't know. He's snobbing on Brad Pitt's knob or something like that. I don't know. That's the last thing I heard.
I mean, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it with this guy. Like, why did you buy the club? You don't show up for anything. There is like this idea of like he's just an absentee owner. He's so wealthy. He bought a club he knew nothing about. Knew nothing of the history. And he just said, seems like a good investment. Let me just stick my toe in this water. And next thing you know, he disrupts everything that they got going on. He brings this blowhard who has never been in any sort of leadership role besides him on the field. All right. And I loved Ibra, but I don't like Ibra anymore. I'm sorry. You have contributed to the downfall of this club, and you should be embarrassed that you have to put your name and your face and your stupid words as the spokesperson for Redbird. Now, again, you cannot pick your owner. You can't, okay? You could be like Inter where they default and then another investment company who loaned them the money has to take over, or you have to wait until somebody comes up and says, you know what, your business is worth this amount. I can make money off of it because that's all anybody cares about. Otherwise, we're stuck with this jerk off because him and Elliot, who sold it to him, who still owns a decent majority of it, because this guy's not going to pay it back. These guys thought, let me get in there. These guys are diehard fans anywhere. They're going to keep paying to come. It's a global brand. If I can get the stadium made, I'm going to flip my investment and make an insane profit and get out of Dodge. But it's never going to happen because they didn't understand what Italy is. The league, the country, the bureaucracy, the bullshit that comes along with it. When you think it's a simple thing, the Italians show you how they can fuck everything up, okay? This is a stupid mentality from a stupid guy, and I'm sorry, guys. I know a lot of you people want to shit on him just because he's an American. It's because he's wealthy and doesn't give a shit, okay? The reason why you want to harp on him as an American is because Americans don't understand football. Not that kind of football. Yeah, and Jerry doesn't understand American football either because he invests his money in the XFL. He don't know what the fuck he's doing. All right, this is a guy who just has so much money that he doesn't give a shit, except he sees, if I buy it for 600 million, I could potentially sell it for like 2 billion, 3 billion if I could get the stadium built. But he doesn't understand what he bought because he's a clown, because he has so much money that he could probably piss away this investment and still get to go hang out with J-Lo and watch her booty shake and never think twice about the suffering and the petitions and the chants. They don't give a shit. They don't, okay? There are plenty of Americans who know what they're doing, who go and spend money in Italy, spend money in all across Europe, and do it correctly. What we got is the worst fucking guy who thought, let me replicate what the Yankees have done. But you first of all, Yankees have history. Milan have history. You don't know nothing of the history, so you were the worst person to think, let me go and do this. And then you upset the... You should have just fucking left everybody the way they were, but it wasn't the fucking case. And it is what it is, man. For Lonnie's words, let's start. You mentioned the Hobbit. Here's his words. All right. He said this to media, said, we cannot deny
Fabio, take that back. He not a Hobbit. He Adobe.
He's all
He
right. The,
does.
the the house elf over here, Giorgio Forlani, said, "We cannot deny that this is a failed season. Despite the win of the Super Cup, we are far from the goals we had set ourselves. We share the disappointment of the fans. Ooh, they share the disappointment. Fuck you. Several mistakes have been made, and we will look forward to correct them. The only thing I'll give this fucking non-hobbit house elf cock-sucking son of a bitch is that at least he's saying that it's a disappointment, all right? And hopefully that this guy's going to get booted. Let me put this comment that came up here by Anthony, who wrote it earlier. I've heard from many Milan YouTubers in Italy that are, according to reports in Italy, that Massimo Cavelli is being brought in to Redbird and could replace Furlani as the new CEO of Milan. Good. You know what? You're a fan, Furlani. You're a fucking snake. You're a snake because you thought you could be the sporting director and have a power struggle with Ibra and the other Di Vincenzo, Di Attovio, Di Vittorio, whatever the fuck that guy's name is. He decided I'm out of here. Di Vincenzo for the three. All right. These guys have no idea what they're doing. All right. We have no sporting director because nobody wants to deal with this bullshit. The penny pinching, the stupid, the way we're constantly being shit on in the media. All right, we have no connections in any of the Italian papers anymore because who was the genius that said let's go Boban and put this fucking report out, this news article, this fucking interview 2 days before the final, basically shitting on all of Milan for the last 5 years. Whose fucking idea was that? All I know is that Milan and the people in the upper office and obviously in ownership because nobody fucking cares. All right. What are they doing? When are they going to get with the program? It's just a disappointment. I don't know if it's ever going to change, G. But let's move on. 2 games left. We got Roma on Sunday. We got fucking Monza. You know, that's typical. We should be playing Monza. Us and Monza, 2 disastrous seasons. They're getting relegated. We should have got relegated the way we played. But what are your thoughts, bro? I mean, there's nothing to fight. I don't even. I'm falling into this category of people that I don't like rooting against Milan. Never. I don't give a shit what your agenda is. I don't root against my club. All right, never. You want to root against your club? Emotionally hedge your bet. All right, and put $10 on the team that they're playing, and then at least if you lose, you make some money. If not, I don't want to hear from you. All right, but is there anything out there? We beat Rome. We put ourselves in a position that we could possibly fall into playing in a European competition. Whether it will actually make 5th or 6th or still just finish 7th, who fucking knows? But what are your thoughts, bro?
I don't know, Fabio. Well, the Roma game, we're gonna be out there. We're gonna support the team. We're not gonna want the team to lose because I don't know. The people who want the team to lose on purpose, y'all LeBron fans. You know, that's what y'all new name LeBrons. And to me, Fabio, let's just get these last 2 wins, not because I want to try to get in top 4. Like, let's just end this thing on a basically on a party atmosphere. You know, the last game of the season is gonna be like a party vibe. Like not because of the team, because of the fans that we're gonna have the meetups. We're gonna be, and then it's gonna head us into the summer, Fabio. To me, be honest, Fabio, let's just get wins. Is this the last game at home, Fabio? Yeah, right. Yeah, because I think we're
Monza.
away.
No, we're in Rome.
Okay, well,
Monza's the
and
last game. That's when they're gonna parade out the New Jersey and try to make us fuck you. I'm not buying no jersey, you cocksuckers.
yeah. Yeah, so let's just go, let's fight, let's end these last 2 games. Let's see who can increase their market value that we're gonna have to sell because we lost out on a lot of money. You know what?
Yeah.
Me, I was okay with penny pinching, balancing the books, but if it got us to results, and as soon as it didn't start getting to results, I said that I didn't like it. To me, I'd rather go broke, bankrupt, basically like entered it, and then basically
Yeah.
have out of the 5 years have a chance to win 3 scudetti. instead of basically one and then trying another 10 years, to be honest with you. I don't know. To be honest with you, Fabio, it's disappointing. Let's just clap these players who don't deserve it right now because they're a bunch of assholes. But let's just clap them, and then just for our good sake, let's just end a season on a good note, like with a dub, and then let us. I don't know, because we need something, Fabio. Because I feel this summer's gonna be like fucking bad, Fabio. I don't know, something in my gut saying that it's bad. Like we're gonna get rid of Leao, Theon, fucking Tajani, and then I don't trust these guys to complete a rebuild.
Listen, I got to tell you guys, Anthony, we got to give you a little love here. Anthony, drop in a super chat when the team is just embarrassing us. But Anthony, a constant supporter of MWP and definitely a supporter of Milan Coast to Coast. Anthony, I hope the team wins the last 2 games of the season for pride's sake. You're damn right, Anthony. 100%. I don't ever want my team to lose. We just fucking win and we see where the cards lie. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I got to give a special love. Anthony, again, just fucking love you, bro. You are the best. Got to give a shout out because I did a live stream and I should have known that this could have been a bad idea with the fact that I was doing it in a final. But we did a live stream live from my club, the New York City club, at the Football Factory. And I had a special visitor. Besides another one of our Patreon, Nick came by to say hello. So big ups to Nick. But we had a SoCal member in the building. So I got to give Santiago a little love. He's in New York, came over to say what up, even talked to me a little bit in the pregame chat. So big ups to that, man. Big ups to everybody who did come out to the Football Factory yesterday and suffered in pain with me live there. I mean, honestly, man, there's not much else to say besides like go out there and win. Go out there and win and don't disappoint us, man. Parting shots, G. Let's go. I know you wanted to talk about something. Let's get to it.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's another thing. And then the FGIC don't help, man. Okay, look, check this out. And I know you didn't get the picture of Kirkus, right? So
No,
how in 2 fucking years can Premier League clubs? I think, yeah, and he plays at Bournemouth too. So basically, Bournemouth bought Deshaun Howson and they bought Kirkus for a total of like 13 million euros, right? Or pounds, whatever you want to call it, right? And they're gonna sell them for 120 mil. See, this is the problem that I have with the whole league. I love the league. I don't like Inter. They could suck a dick. I don't like Juve. They could eat a dick with A's on the tip, you know. But I don't like these clubs. But I like the league. I think the league is very technical, tactically. We got a lot of players, a lot of great players that were bums in Serie A went to become one of the greatest of all time. I'll give you an example. Thierry Henry, he was a bum at Juve. Let's be honest, he was a basura de mierda. But look what he came to do. He came out the league, and stuff like that. But this is my problem now. My problem is when we gonna let these kids play, because now they're playing in the Premier League at 18, 19 years old. Come on, Italy. Like, let's start getting it together. This has been my problem. Zeroli should have been playing already for 2 years in the midfield.
We sent him to Monza for him to get relegated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we don't even know. How crazy is that?
The guy we had, man.
Yeah. And that's my problem too. That's a guy. That's a guy that we sold for like $1 million. And they saying Simic about to go for 40, Fabio. Even though a lot of people say Simic is a bum. Simic we sold for
$3 million.
And then they sell it for 40.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying. Liberali, he out the door.
Liberali's about to leave for free, guys. He's not going to sign.
This is what I'm saying, man. But this is a part of the league. Mourinho said that Hausen was already like top 10 in defenders. Sometimes we don't know if, like, now that Jose is a little bit older, we don't know if he was talking that cacaraka. But look at him now. Now Real Madrid, 1 year after leaving Juve. This is a problem with the league. Like, Kirk is 2 years after. Come on, bro. You sending Camarda to Serie C for what, bro? Do you know what Serie C? These guys are bankers. These guys are construction workers. They got a little bit of talent. No, this is like serious thing, Fabio. As Beppe, because I looked up their careers. They're even lawyers and they're doctors in there. Like, but they want to make it big time. Maybe they don't like their profession. Like these guys, but you're sending them to Serie C where you have to fight, bro. And at a 16, 17-year-old, you're not doing. Lamine Yamal is fucking doing his
17.
trade at fucking in La Liga Tier 1. Kerbasi, Gavi, all these guys are doing their thing, but we have to send them to Serie C. And this is for this punk asshole named Lord Figo. Lord Figo got the best team in Italy, right? With the talent. They got a player named DiMaggio. He probably don't even know this shit. There's this guy, not Pookie Bear here, but this guy named Pooh Bear. I got in a war with him in the summer. Okay, and I'm gonna clip this and I'm gonna put it on channel. Look, Pooh Bear, you bitch ass. DiMaggio was a tournament top 3 tournament player in the whole Euros, right? Right. What happens with that guy? And it's not just me fighting for my players. They send him to Serie. Why do we have to send him to Serie 2? What are they gonna learn? These kids are not, and all these kids that I mentioned, Zaroli, Liberali, fucking DiMaggio, all these guys. Why do they have to go to Serie C? No, Italy. No wonder that we playing bums like fucking Cristante in the midfield. But just disappointing. That's just disappointing that the Premier League already has this bucket of money. NBC Sports gave them for 5 years. They gave them $1.5 billion US, the biggest contract. They even that TV contract is bigger than what actual like England is giving them, which is fucking outrageous, right? And then they're getting players from Serie A and they're selling them and they're keeping all the money. So in 10 years, I don't know, bro. We probably gonna they're gonna probably take away our Champions League spots. You don't know nothing, Lord Figo. You don't even know who DiMaggio is. That's how you know you're a fake Inter fan that just like this glory hunting shit. But that's not here nor there. That's my parting shot, man. Very disappointed at FGIC that they don't push it. Every league does it. England saw that Germany was poaching all their top talents, Fabio, like Jadon Sancho, all these players that became big. And they saw that Germany was doing it. So now England's playing all their thing. Now we need to play these players. Liberali need to play, bro. I'm sorry, bro. If you telling me Liberali's going to do worse than fucking Joao Felix, then you're on crack cocaine like Diddy is.
Oh, man. Listen, man. Gio's not wrong. Gio's not wrong. And Josh, I hope for all of us that would be the case, but I just don't see it. I don't see it, guys. Guys, my parting shot, just big ups to my club, the New York City club, and for everybody who came out. We still have 2 more events. Obviously, this Sunday, we're going to be there for Milan Roma. All right, come through. Make sure you support your local club. If you don't have a local club, do something about it. Start it yourself, man. Find other Milan fans, or if you're a different club, if you're a gay lord like Lord Figo, you can do whatever you want, all right? But if you're a Milan fan, come through, hang out, experience what the bar is like. It's a great pub, 33rd and 5th Avenue, Legends Bar, the Football Factory. It is a great venue. Other than that, man, Milan has disappointed me to no end. I never was about that, I don't want them to win because I don't want to give this management any false hope. This management is a bunch of morons. They'll find a silver lining in every stupid thing they do, all right? Until the owner gets on the page where he needs people that know what they're doing in the league, in the country that he bought the team, then maybe, just maybe, we could start to turn our fortune around. But as far as I'm concerned, in 2 weeks, we are burning and erasing everything about this season. The only thing we could say that was good is that we defeated Inter 3 times and went undefeated in 5 games in a row in 2024-2025 season. That's it. That's all we can hang our hat on, and that Super Coppa victory. That's it. Conceição, see you later. I don't think you're a good coach. Probably an okay coach, but great. Worthy of Milan? I don't think so. But that's it.
Go give
All
me the
right.
chain smoker. Go give me the chain smoker, and we'll pick it up from there.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Maurizio? Listen, I don't care. At this point, just give me an Italian.
Saki Solomon a dream, Fabio. Let's just go out on a just do it for the fans, player. Y'all let us down, so we need these 6 points. And Lord Figo, are you gonna drop the soap or are you gonna smash on those racist laziales? I need to know right now. Are you dropping the soap or are you gonna do something for us?
I don't know.
Like
don't
Diddy.
ask. Don't ask. I don't want to know if he's going to drop any soap, guys. All right. Guys, thank you all for watching. Check us out. Hopefully next week. Not sure if we'll be on Wednesday or Thursday or God knows when. But there's definitely another show coming for Coast to Coast before the end of the month. So check us out. Make sure you're tuned in Monday night. Vinny and Steve will be talking all things Milan Roma. Hopefully, it's 3 points and some favorable outcomes, but we will see. Ovunque e sempre.
Forza Milan.
Forza Milan. Peace out, everybody. Good night.
Vincerai, non ti lascio.